Hi, so in this video we're going to be working with corresponding part of congruent triangles, right? As you can see right here, and we talked in our previous video, right? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. That says that if triangle ABC is congruent to DEF, means that AB is congruent to DE, segment AB is congruent to segment DE, segment BC is congruent to EF, AC is congruent to the F, and angle A is congruent to D, B congruent to E, C congruent to F. So let's see this information. Let's use this to work some exercise. The first one says for each pair of triangles, tell why the two triangles are congruent, then give a congruent statement. So again, in this case, we have two angles. This angle is congruent to that one. We have that GH is congruent to ML or LM, right? So we need at least one more angle. And we can prove that those two angles are congruent because they are vertical angles. So that means that the triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side. We get angle, angle, side. So by angle, angle, side, I can say that that triangle JHK is congruent to. Now the second triangle have to go in the same order on the corresponding angle. So J is corresponding with L, M is corresponding with H, and K in this case is corresponding with K. Not always the same letters corresponding with L. So let's see the next one. So in this case, again, I have two sides. I don't have any way of proving that N is congruent to Q, but I know that RP is congruent to itself. So in this case, they are congruent by side. So triangle RPN is congruent to triangle. So in this case, R is corresponding with P, and P is corresponding with R, and Q is corresponding with N. Now I want to complete this proof, right? I want to prove that AC, I'm going to mark those same purple. I want to prove that AC is congruent to AC, right? So that's what I want to prove. So I cannot use that information on my proof, right? But it's telling me that JA is congruent to BA. So this is given. This is given, right? Angle B is congruent to A, right? I know that angle JAZ is this one is congruent to BAC, right? Because all vertical angles are congruent, or vertical angles are congruent, right? So I know that my triangle AZY is congruent to triangle ACB. Why? Because side, angle, side, right? So angle, side, angle. So let's change that. Angle, side, angle, right? By angle, side, angle, right? So I have angle, side, angle. So now I can tell that segment AC is congruent to segment AC because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. There you have the Cpctc. Exercise, right? So again, I have that BD is perpendicular to AB. BD is perpendicular to AB and is perpendicular to DC, to DE, sorry. So this is given. So I know that angle B and angle D, they are right angles by definition of right angles, right? So CDE is congruent to CBA. Why? Because all right angles are congruent. Okay? So by vertical angles congruent, that means that I can prove that those two angles are congruent. So I can say that angle ACB is congruent to angle ECD, right? So BC is congruent to DC, that's given. Now I can prove that those two angles, that's triangle ACB, is congruent to triangle ECD by angle side angle. Again, angle side angle. And on my last one, I can prove that angle A is congruent to E by Cpctc. And that's it for this lesson. May the force be with you.